share my screen. Okay, as you remember, last session we read this text, of course, but we couldn't answer the questions related to the reading test. So let's answer the questions together. Okay, just before it, we need to discuss some words that I underlined, and I think, you know, maybe they're the words that we need to discuss the meaning of. So the first one is co-founder. So you know the meaning of co-founder?
Yeah, I know. That
Okay,
means the people who found a company together with each other,
very
right?
good. Of course, yeah, of course, it's something like, you know, the executive team. Yeah, very good. Just, you know, yes, I know. I said, do you know? And you say, yes, I know. Just, you know, we definitely don't say, yes, I know. Just say, yes, I do. Or just, yeah, yes, it's okay. So, you know, that first short answer, then move on to our long answer.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. The second one, this one, Knight has an absolutely clear and committed strategy. So do you have any idea about this phrase?
That mean he's always follow with
Yeah, of
their
course.
strategy.
It's something
Yeah.
like long-term maybe decision. Yeah, of course. And so tell me about this one, three-legged stool. So what are these three legs? You know that it's something actually, it's a phrase related to something like business, and normally, you know, it's something like an old phrase that financial planners used to describe three most common sources of retirement income. So the first one is, you know,
Mm, uh, no, I don't.
yeah, okay. So the first one is social security, the second
Yeah.
one, employee pension, and the last one, personal saving. So three legs because of, say, we say three-leg stood. So
Mm,
it's something like, I don't know, they believe that they are really important factors for
yeah.
retirement income. So the first one, social security and employee pension, and after that, personal saving. And let's see if we have, okay. This one, take a gamble. You know the meaning of this?
Mm, for example, uh, that mean is similar with bit betting.
Of course, definitely yes.
Yeah.
Definitely yes. Very good. And just this, you know, I think they're, yeah, attention grabbing. You know that something that grab your attention. So is attention grabbing and remarkable, noticeable. So I'm not going to talk about it. And streamline, at Nike, there is streamline decision making. So what is the meaning of this word when something is streamline, that usually uses an adjective? So what is that, you know?
Mm, this similar with flow.
It can be like, you know, not flow, but like,
Mm,
for example, when we have, of course, decision-making process, when you have a streamlined process, like, for example, simpler, more efficient. So this one, okay, if I want to use something like organized,
mm,
simpler, and more efficient.
mm, yeah.
Yeah. And last one, remarkable, noticeable, and conviction. So it means to be convinced, conviction, fixed or firm belief. And so it's something like when you believe in something, like something like persuasive. So it comes from, actually the root of it is the word convince, and conviction is a noun for convince. So it's something like a fixed belief. Okay, that is unique among modern day chief executives. Well, so I can't find any, I don't know, something like difficult words here, but if you have, you can ask me. If no, we can get started with questions.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is a good one. On the back of something. So on the back of something means because of, or on the strength of something, in the support of something. So especially, or someone. So here we have athletes and celebrity endorsements. So first of all, I think it's not bad to talk about the athletes that are mentioned in this text. So what actually I want to know about the athletes that Nike used as their, something like advertisement phase, so that actually they can improve the process of selling the products. So what names can you find?
Yeah. For three factor.
Yeah. No, the names. I want to know the names of athletes who are
Oh,
mentioned in the text. Yeah.
yeah.
So from the beginning, we can mention some names, tennis players.
Park Lewis
Yeah, of
and,
course. Carl
and
Lewis. Yeah, of course.
Jimmy Connor
Yeah, of course.
and John Mark in Raw.
McEnroe, of course. Tiger Woods. Yeah.
I will.
And of course, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah,
Yeah, of course.
and
And
Michael Jordan.
yeah, of course, Michael Jordan. Yeah. And now, question number one, according to Phil Knight, what are three factors which have led to the huge success of Nike? So,
The first thing is marketing by athletics.
of course, like athlete endorsement. Yeah, because we
Yeah.
had this, yeah. And number next one.
Use bad boy.
Yeah, it's something like strategy. Yeah, of course, using some bad boys like, yeah,
Yeah.
athlete endorsement. It's a kind of advertising. And another one. So two. If you can find something else. Two, other two.
Uh, launch new product.
Yes, like, product design. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. So, and the last one, advertising. So advertising and product design. So we can see in this paragraph. And as you said, of course, athlete endorsement. Okay, so the second one, why did Nike lose market share in the mid 1980s? So what was the reason?
Yeah, can you say again your question?
Of course. Why did Nike lose market share in the mid 1980s?
Yeah.
So here I think you can find it, and just have a look at this line 50 and 51, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here we have an unsuccessfully experimented process. So like, with expansion into non-athletic shoes.
Non-athletic, yeah.
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 Of course. And which innovation saved the company? So what happened that they could save their company?
New air technology.
Yeah, of course, new air technology. So which celebrity saved the company? This one is important. Which celebrity saved the company? So of course, different athletes, but this one, that we know Nike because of this athlete.
Yeah. That mean the athlete.
Yeah, of course, the
Is
athlete.
a right question, a right answer.
Yeah, it's like, for example, among these athletes who are mentioned in the text, like Ronaldo, Tiger Woods, and I don't know, McEnroe, and of course, Michael B. Jordan. So, which one could save the brand after that unsuccessful experience, like, with non-athletic shoes? Line 65. On the back of, spirit of, back of, strength of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course. Well, and the next one. What is Phil's not key idea? So first of all, let's have a look at this word. Let's try to find this keyword and about advertising.
Good review.
No. I think it's something like a summary, so you can find it at the end of the text.
Yeah.
My number one.
Oh.
principle, if I have one, is to wake up the consumer. Yeah, raise awareness. Wake up the consumer means raise their awareness. So they are aware of everything like fashion, like price, so like differences. So wake up the consumer. Okay. And now, which of these statements are true? Correct, the false ones. A. Nike has been advertiser of the year 3 times.
I think it's no mention.
It's not mentioned, so let's see. I think it's not mentioned, so let's see. Because I think, so no, it's mentioned because we have it, look. Okay, the first to win award twice, not 3 times. So as you can see, yeah, named Advertiser of the Year at the 50th Cannes International Advertising Festival. He's the first person to win the award twice. So it's false. It's mentioned and it's false. Number 2, why did Nike lose? Oh, sorry, this one B. Nike uses only worldwide advertising.
False.
So yeah, of course it's false, but let's see because I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have run some campaign in American and UK.
Very good, of course, perfect. And the next one, Nike believes market research pre-testing is very important. Pre-testing. So we need to find this word. This line, I could find it, pre-testing. So here now let's see if it's true or false. They believe or they don't? True?
Yeah.
Okay, they don't rely on market research. They don't, so they don't. Yeah. Yeah, of course we could find it, but they don't. Yeah. And the next one. A lot of computer tricks are used in Nike's ads. So let's see. I don't think so.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see any words mentioned that.
Okay. Oh no, look here. We have something. So it's definitely false because things only happen in Nike ads that sportsmen and women can really do. Not something like effects or yeah, computer tricks. So they really do. Well, okay. And well, let's talk. What are the advantages and disadvantages for a company of using celebrity endorsement? Of course, we know about advantages. Of course, it can be really useful and advantages to use. A famous of actually well-known persons, but you know, what is disadvantage of actually using this method to advertise your product, do you think?
Yeah, I think the first thing is advantages. There are some advantages when they use endorsement marketing. So the first thing is consumer influenced by a famous, a popular people. So that's have improved their brand. Sometimes they make top of mind in their customer. Yeah, when I thinking about the buy a new source, they always do image about their celeb. So I
Yeah,
think it's very important when consumer make decision to buy anything.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
and
So, and
yeah, yeah, and I think the second thing I think is my cheaper because in the campaign very long. So I'm not sure, but I think so. I think that.
but I think it affects. So I think it's going to be a disadvantage because,
Yeah,
when, for example, I don't know, when Cristiano Ronaldo
yeah,
advertise and I don't know, use something, of course, I think it affects the price of that product. So
yeah,
I think it can be a bit maybe not affordable for all the people to buy. So maybe
yeah,
yes, specific group of people, it's really good, perfect. You can watch some advantages, but about price, I think this one can be considered as a disadvantage because people can't afford normally. Some,
yeah,
yeah, something like it affect, especially some products because that especially it's like a trend that celebrities or I don't know athletes they don't wear and they don't use cheap inexpensive products and goods. They don't.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why because I don't know what is that, but they don't. They think okay, the more
mm,
expensive the better.
yeah,
But yeah, so because of this, so I think it has a really important impact in
yeah,
price. So maybe it can
yeah.
be.
And I add more my opinions in
Yeah,
the advantages is
yeah,
when they use endorsement marketing, but sometimes their celebrate make some schedule. So
of course.
yeah, so yeah, they will get rich for their brand.
Yeah, of course, of course. And it's a bit difficult for celebrities
Yeah.
because I heard that, for example, when they choose someone to introduce to actually promote their product, they have
Mm.
some policies. So company actually,
Mm.
have some policies that the
Yeah.
actress or, for example, either the celebrity needs to follow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they don't, maybe yeah, they either know something like refund
Mm.
or like punishment, not punishment, but I think they need to. It's something like some rules to be
Yeah. Yeah.
followed.
Yeah.
So I think this one is a bit, I don't know when to know. I heard something about, I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo that, he is not allowed to wear any tattoos. So
Yeah.
no. So it's
Oh,
something like, okay, maybe he won't, but he can't. So
yeah.
I think, being monitored all the time is a bit difficult, I think, for a person who advertise and
Yeah.
for actually that person. So I think it's a bit. So, and I'm not sure. So you tell me because about fine, I'm not sure, but I heard something that they maybe need to pay money. It's like, for example, as a fine if they don't follow the rules and policies. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Well, okay. So earning money is really difficult. And no
Yeah.
matter what you do, it's really difficult. Okay. So the article mentions an attention-grabbing advertisements. This type of phrase is common in advertising. Match the word 126 to the words A to F to, of course, partnerships, so collocations. So we have energy saving. This is the first collocation. And the second one, can you guess? I.
Catching.
Very good, eye catching. Okay, the third one, thirst.
Teasing.
No, thirst quenching. This one. And what that means, it means to cause someone to stop feeling thirsty. So when something quenched your thirst, it means you stop feeling thirsty. For example, by drinking a bottle of water, of course, you
Yeah.
stop feeling thirsty. So this is
Yeah.
thirst quenching. Okay, and the next one, money,
Shaving.
of course. And this one, mouth.
No, watering. Yeah.
Yeah, delicious, of
Yeah,
course,
I
of
think one,
course.
but I don't know that was.
Yeah,
No idea about that word.
yeah, of course. It's something like, especially we use it when something is really delectable,
Yeah.
delicious, mouth-watering. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And the next one, that is the last one, brain.
Teasing.
Yeah, of course, of course. Something like puzzling. And for example, sometimes, I don't know, we have a question, a problem that is brain teaser. It's like difficult to answer, like
Yeah.
puzzling. Okay, but
Yeah.
of course, it's not really serious. So we know that it's not really serious. It's not important, but I don't know, it's something like a puzzle for you, difficult to answer or solve, but not really important. So we can use this. And which of the word partnerships in exercise F would you use to describe these? Oh, a soft drink. Which one?
Mm. Yeah,
Of
but
course. Yeah.
F
Yeah.
F F mean the that what we have a match.
So that word F means this one, exercise. No. Yeah, of course. For
Uh,
example, when you want
yeah,
to, yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
describe a, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what one? Which one? And what is that?
Uh, Soft drink. I think mouth watering.
No, we normally use mouth watering for food. You know,
Oh
for
yeah,
drinks, I think it's better to use thirst quenching because it's drink, so thirst quenching is a better alternative here, I think.
yeah.
But when you talk about food, of course, mouth watering can be a really good one.
Mm.
Well, a fruit bar, which one?
Eye catching.
Fruit bar? No, a fruit bar is delicious. Should be delicious, because no, yeah, of course. Eye catching is something maybe different. Maybe I don't know if you talk about clothes or clothing item. Yeah, of course, eye catching is good because it should attract you. But food,
Mm.
no, it should be delicious. So we say mouth watering. A fruit
Yeah,
bar, yeah,
yeah.
mouth watering. And a computer quiz game, it's
Friend
really,
teasing.
yeah, of course. And 4, a lower power light bulb.
And energy saving.
Yeah, of course, energy saving. And the range of smart, this one, the range of smart clothing. So what is that? This is eye-catching. And a range of supermarket-owned brand.
Money saving.
Of course, money saving, that's really important. Well, now, some collocations, okay? So you want to buy some things. Which one maybe can grab your attention more? If you get a good offer in price, or if something, okay, it's food, it's mouth-watering, delectable, perfect, but you know which one, taste or money. So I want to know that, for example, if you had a restaurant and you wanted to give an offer to your consumers, okay, what would it be? What would your offer? Discount, off, or no, for example, extra, something extra, like, I don't know, if you buy this pizza, okay, you will get a French fries for free. Which one? So product or money? I want to establish a restaurant.
When I go to the restaurant, so I see I see two type of sale. But I think in Vietnam the discount, I think discount popular than extra the product. I don't know, but if I choose, I think discount is better because I can choose the which one I feel is need for me.
Yeah, of course, because as you said, sometimes I go to restaurant and of course you can get for free a salad, or for example, I don't know, something like French fries or side dish, normally side dish, and you say you like it, maybe you don't. It's not actually my taste, so I don't like it. But when it comes to discount, when you see the word off, that's it. And sometimes we buy something that we don't need. Really, we don't need just because it's discounted to say, okay, let's buy it. Maybe later I will need it. So, money. Everything is related to money. Your favorite part, listening. Okay, let's get started with the listening section. So, let's see. Listen to the first part. Again, we have an interview and we're going to answer some questions. But before we listen, so let's underline some keywords most important nowadays. Key elements. Okay, so let's get started with 6-1.
Yeah.
6-1.
Unit 6. Advertising. Recording 6.1.
What are the key elements of a really good advertising campaign?
The most important thing nowadays is to be able to gain the consumer's attention. It is much more difficult than it has been in the past to get a share of their attention because there's so much competition out there. So campaigns have to cut through all the competition and the competitive clutter, and they have to be able to involve their target audience. You have to have a very clear point of view. You have to be very single-minded in what you need to say. And I think certainly in the UK, you have to be able to be entertaining and involving in getting your point across. That is generally the key to a good advertising campaign. The other thing about a campaign is it demands consistency.
So, okay, the first one, what is the answer? What does Jeremy say is the most important thing about advertising nowadays?
Yeah, I only catching about he said about the make uh, attention, pay attention.
Okay, pay attention, no, gain attention to get, yeah, attention was good, of course, but you know, because it actually refers to consumer, we say, yeah, we need to be able to get their attention, to gain their attention. So this one, so just, you know, you can because you said the only thing that I catch. So it's better, yes, you know, the only thing that I heard, what I heard was, for example, to be able to get attention or to gain attention. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are the key elements?
Consistently.
Yeah, consistent. Yeah, of course. And just this.
Sorry?
Okay, so to be consistent, yeah, that was good. So, but the other, I heard something else, you know, to have a clear point of view, and you have to be entertaining and, you know, involve the audience like this, so that, and the campaign maybe, so a part of it. So let's listen again. I think it's not bad to get these parts, of course. Listen.
Unit 6. Advertising. Recording 6.1.
What are the key elements of a really good advertising campaign?
The most important thing nowadays is to be able to gain the consumer's attention. It is much more difficult than it has been in the past to get a share of their attention because there's so much competition out there. So campaigns have to cut through all the competition and the competitive clutter, and they have to be able to involve their target audience. You have to have a very clear point of view. You have to be very single-minded in what you need to say. And I think certainly in the UK, you have to be able to be entertaining and involving in getting your point across. That is generally the key to a good advertising campaign.
So
the other thing about a campaign is it demands consistency.
Yeah. So consistency, as you heard, so this is the word for consistent, to be, the state of being consistent. So consistency, if you want to know the word. And as you heard, the first one, we have to have a clear point of view, a simple, a clear point of view. And of course, we have to be entertaining and involving. So entertaining and involving. Well, by the way, I watched an advertisement that was really, that advert was perfect. And it was a Vietnamese, no, a Thai, I think from Thailand. Thailand, yeah, of course. That was perfect. So actually, I want to play this short video. I want to ask your opinion, what you think, because I really like that. So just one moment to share this video, and then of course we can keep going with your favorite section. Well, okay, so if I can find it, that would be great. Well, I could find it. Of course. course, you know, we have, I think this one is word winner. Add.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุข
Before you watch the end of it, I want to know if you can guess what advert is it? Do you have any idea about what product? What is that? Because, you know, I couldn't. The first time that I watched, I couldn't get. So, do you have any idea?
Yeah, I think I need more time.
Of course,
Yeah,
course
to
we
think
do.
about it.
But
Yeah.
let's see. That's really interesting.
ได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
Insurance. Yeah, that was really a good advert. The life insurance.
Yeah.
I think, you know, what do you think about? I want to know your opinion about this advert. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think the key idea is anyone can anyone ask protect and that would make a beautiful life and beautiful world. Yeah.
Of course. That was an are you a person? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Just keep going. I interrupted you.
Yeah, I'm okay, and I think it's insurance can make all things. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That was really good. And that was convincing for you. So for example, it's like, you know, when you watch this advertisement, so it's something like commercial. So actually, are you convinced to I don't know, search, look for, I don't know, a good life insurance or not. It's like, no, just, let's pass it. So it was convincing.
Yeah. Free.
Yeah.
He
No.
the character he feel free, and he free in any moment, and he can he has a lot of resort for to helping another people. Yeah.
And by the way, do you watch TV commercials, or no, you are the person who just, change the channel and said, oh no, I can't stand, because, some people are not into commercial or commercial break, so they would prefer to change the channel, not to watch. So how about you?
Can you explain me about the commercial?
Commercial is advertisement on TV. We say commercial, yeah. TV commercial.
Yeah, some advertising. Okay, I think they have a lot of idea, and I mean give me some when I change sometime I change my mindset when I see I think good.
Yeah. But I saw one or two awards winner advertisement that both them. I can say that most of them were from Thailand. That was really interesting to me. They have a really good. I think they're really strong in advertising products, and I really liked the idea of the advert. Okay, let's listen to the second part of interview and complete the flow chart. So this is sentence completion part. Let's listen. The second part, 6-2.
Recording 6.2.
Can you talk us through the typical planning and launch stages of a campaign?
Well, it starts way before you would ever see anything on television or hear it on the radio. The early stages are in discussion with your clients, where you're talking to them about the business objectives for their company and their brands. And in that process, you would develop a marketing strategy. Once you've done that, you then need to go and understand in some depth and detail your target audience. So typically you would go through a research stage where you would observe them, get to know them through qualitative research, and understand what motivates them, how they think and feel about the communications. Once that's done, you pull all those pieces together and develop a creative brief, where you start talking to your creative partners about idea generation, and then that would take 2 to 3 weeks for them to come up with a communication idea, which you would then discuss with your client. But most importantly, you go back to your target audience and talk to them about the idea, because it's very rare that you would get it right first time. You then go and make the communication campaign. A thing that's particularly important is that once you have your campaign in the market, is that you use further research to track how it's working in a real sense, to get some feedback for the next stage of development. So that would be a typical process. To be honest, each campaign is different, and sometimes you can shortcut those, sometimes you have to do more.
Wow, how was that?
I can. Can you give me one time?
Of course, let's do this one step by step together. Why not? Okay. Yeah.
Recording 6.2.
Can you talk us through the typical planning and launch stages of a campaign?
Well, it starts way before you would ever see anything on television or hear it on the radio. The early stages are in discussion with your clients, where you're talking.
The early stage is a discussion with
agency, client.
Clients, of course. Listen, just listen. That's important. Yeah, you need to hear it. Just listen.
Or hear it on the radio. The early stages are in discussion with your clients where you're talking to them about the business objectives for their
About what? Their
business strategy.
business objectives.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, business objectives and
company and their brands.
and what?
Brand.
Brands, of course.
And in that process, you would develop a marketing strategy.
You develop a what?
Marketing strategy.
Of course, marketing strategy. Very good.
Once you've done that, you then need to go and understand in some depth and detail your target audience. So typically you would go through a research stage.
Okay, to what stage?
Understand.
Okay, listen again. Research.
Oh.
Target audience. So typically you would go through a research stage where you would observe them.
Research stage when you need to observe the target's audience. Okay. Because you want to know, okay, what are your target audience?
Get to know them through qualitative research.
Okay, and get to know them through?
Observe them,
Can
get
you
to know them through qualitative research and understand what motivates them, how through a research stage where you would observe them, get to know them through qualitative research.
Through what? Could you hear?
Quality research.
Yeah, of course. Okay, you heard something, so let me write. Okay, qualitative research. So, qualitative research. Okay, qualitative research.
And understand what motivates them, how they think and feel about the communications. Once that's done, you pull all those pieces together and develop a creative brief where you start.
Okay. Develop.
Creative brief.
Yeah, of course, creative belief. Very good.
Talking to your creative partners about idea generation.
Talking to your creative partners about
idea generation.
Very good.
And then that would take 2 to 3 weeks for them to come up with a communication idea, which you would then discuss with your client. But most.
Okay, discuss the communication idea with your.
Couple of time.
No, again, a client. Listen.
And then that would take 2 to 3 weeks for them to come up with a communication idea, which you would then discuss with your client. But most importantly,
discuss with your clients.
Yeah.
Importantly, you go back to your target audience.
You go back to your. Listen.
Discuss with your client. But most importantly, you go back to your target audience and talk to them about the idea.
You go back to your target audience. Listen now to hear, try to hear that.
But most importantly, you go back to your target audience
the most
and talk
important
to them about the idea, because it's very rare that you would get it right first time. You then go and make the communication campaign.
Make a wide
communication campaign.
Very good.
Important is that once you have your campaign in the market, is that you use further research to track.
Use what to track?
Important is that once you have your campaign in the market, is that you use further research to track how it's working in a real sense to
Further,
get some feedback for the next stage of
For
development.
the
Yeah.
research.
So that would be a typical process.
Of course, it's something related to Daddy, not you, definitely not you. Okay, just believe me, because after all these years, I don't know why they don't open their mouths.
Yeah.
That's really British are really important, either different people. And once we say, they say no. You are actually different different, and you speak in a different way, but we believe that they do. Well, okay, so this is about this part. So any questions, any issues related to this part of this topic?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, no, I don't.
Yeah.
We need to.
No,
we
I
need
don't.
to. Yeah, this is a rule. We need.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm sorry. We just got power outage, so I had to switch to my. Okay, switch to my data. Okay, so thank you. Just good time. Just at the end of class, we got power outage. Okay, so thank you so much. That was really good time with you, and have a great week and weekend, of course.
Yeah, thank you. And see
Well,
you on next time.
of course. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.